These are all the tools you need to make your first $10,000 as an online coach. A virtual meeting software like Zoom or something similar, Calendly to schedule those calls or something similar, a payment processor, currently I use Stripe, Slack to communicate with your people, a CRM, I use my own CRM, Google Docs and Google Sheets or something similar, and CapCut for videos if you're not hiring somebody to do this for you. But all of this is completely irrelevant and useless if you don't have what I'm about to show you today. I'm giving you everything, literally everything today that has helped me help over 800 online coaches really scale their businesses and have clarity on what they have to do to take them to the next level. And sharing with you the same advice I wish I had a couple years ago when I was starting out that would easily make me 10K in 30 days or even less. So if you're just starting out in the online coaching space, and even if you're somebody that's already established, this video is for you. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you a couple resources as well. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, there are 4 main things that you have to have in order to like really make it and make your 10K as fast as possible. But the first thing you need to have is obviously a skill or a talent that you can teach somebody else that's gonna solve their pain, and a skill that has been proven in some capacity. You can't just say like, oh yeah, I think I'm good at this. You have to have something like a skill that you've actually used before, whether it be like in a workspace or you've done it in the floor, like if you're a fitness coach, or you've done it somewhere for people and they've actually gotten a result. Like you have the skill, but you just don't have the platform yet to showcase it. You feel like this, you can make this your one thing, like one high value skill, and you just probably need like a nudge, right? So somebody to get you to that next level. But you have to, like, that's the first and most important thing. You have to have the skill. Maybe you're a financial advisor, or maybe you're like a dating coach of some sort, or maybe you're like a marriage counselor and you want to go online and help people online, or maybe you're like a fitness coach and you're on the floor and you want to go online as well. Those are all really good skills that you have and you've proven it before. So now you can actually do it online and help people online, which is what you want to do. So now that you have the actual skill, it's like what to do in order to get it started or get scaling. You have to, and we'll get into this. So you have to build a step-by-step process that's going to get people from A to B. Okay, so you have to give people a certain outcome, and your skill is going to help people get that outcome. So I hope that's important. Like, it's in your head. You need a skill. If you don't have a skill, then learn the skill and then get into it. But please don't be a scammer and don't pretend to be somebody you're not by saying I can help you get this and you've never done it before. And I see this all the time. So that's the first thing. Or maybe you already have an education or coaching company. Again, this video is also for you. I'm gonna show you a couple things that will definitely help you out as well, but specifically for beginners. So the first thing a lot of people don't understand or like get stuck on is what to teach. So, and this is also known as delivery. So what are you delivering? And it doesn't have to be something super complicated. However, how you deliver the thing is going to affect the price, and that's something I'm going to touch on later. So stick to the end because I'm going to answer the question of how much you should charge. So obviously one-to-one, like if you're coaching people one-to-one online, you can do that. Like I'm doing this right now. One-on-one usually brings the best results. And that's why I do one-on-ones with my clients. And it's fun. I like to help people. I really like touching base with people. Like this morning, today's Monday. Every morning I try to touch base with all of my clients to see how I can help them. Obviously one-on-one is more high touch. It's more time dependent. It depends more on you and your time. But I find that one-on-ones get you the best results because you're helping people and you're the one with the mastery of this skill. So there's a couple ways to do it, but one-on-one usually does it. So how do you know what to teach? Literally take out a piece of paper right now and write down everything you did to get the result, to get you to where you are at the moment. How can you help people do it? Like from A to B. And I have other videos explaining how to do this, but literally take out a piece of paper, A to B, how to get people to B, which is the outcome that you're teaching them based on your skill that you have right now, and just draw it out. And here's the cool part as well. You don't need 100 videos or 100 modules to make it happen. Like cut the fluff and literally just give people the exact things they need to get to where they want to be. Think about the things they need to have in order to get the outcome. Like if you're thinking about courses or one-to-one coaching or group coaching, just really think about what's that thing they need, deliver it. Most people need a blueprint. Like literally think about a huge building, the first thing they do before they even break the ground is create a blueprint. A lot of people need that. And that's why in my program, I give people a personalized blueprint, because even still I have modules that go over a bunch of things, and that I could honestly sell like one module for like the price of the program. I need to show them what they need to do first before they get to the certain outcome. So do it as well, draw it out, draw your thing from A to B, and just create some sort of course or program that they can follow easily. And then for whatever it is that you're doing, create some sort of check-ins. For instances, like if you're a fitness coach, you have to have some sort of one-on-one, like they might send you like check-in videos, or you might do check-ins online with them. Having that one-on-one touch is really good, because you can give them advice like in real time. But there are some other ones that don't need one-on-one, and they just need the knowledge. For example, if you're somebody that teaches people how to do trading, they don't need one-on-one. They just need like, do it this way, pick this thing. So like if you're like online betting and you're teaching people how to do bets online or where to place them, they don't need one-on-one, they just need the knowledge. So think about that as well. And two things is also very important, just to close this section out on what to teach. You don't need to have the entire program laid out and done before you start selling it. That's a misconception. You don't need it. Plan it all out and start recording a couple things first. Sell that and keep doing it as you go. If that makes sense. But you don't have to have it build it out completely. Like do an MVP, which is a minimum viable product, and sell that as you go. Obviously be transparent with whomever you sign at this stage. Just tell them that you're starting out. But do an MVP and start it out. And something else, the last thing I'll say about this is that you will never build a perfect program ever. You only know what you know. But as you get customers, they will help you create the perfect program, because if you're a good coach, you're going to ask for feedback. I ask for feedback from my clients all the time. In fact, that's the first thing I ask them when I sign them on. It's like, I want your feedback. Create the program, and as you start getting people in, make sure you ask for feedback, and they will help you create the perfect program for them. So feedback is data, and then you just keep building on it. Okay, so the next section is basically how to sell your program. A lot of people get stuck in this, and you're probably going to hate this answer, unfortunately. The best way to sell your program is to become so goddamn confident on the thing that you just built, and you're so confident on the actual things that you're going to deliver, that they're going to give the results. You're so goddamn confident that it does not feel like selling. You're so confident, and the conviction and the energy comes from you. So when you speak with somebody about your program, literally it does not feel like selling. It feels like you're just doing a service to people. Like if they work with you, awesome, because you're gonna guarantee the results. But if they don't work with you, you feel bad for them, because they're gonna completely miss out on the opportunity of getting the outcome that you promised. So have that conviction, and having that conviction is also going to translate into the type of content that you create. So that's the other thing about how to sell. You have to create content, so that one, people understand that you know what you're talking about, because that's very important. Number two, people have to like you, know you, and trust you, and they do that by spending time with you virtually before they sign. So you watching this video is me building that trust, likability. I hope you like me, or whatever, maybe you're watching this video already. So you have to create some content that teaches people, and that they show, and that your content shows like what kind of person you are, because people at the end of the day also buy the coaches, not so much the thing that you're selling. Like people want to vibe with you, you know what I mean? So make sure you have that. And also you want to make sure that your beliefs are also transferred to the content. I say all the time, like if you don't have a good offer, you're going to have a hard time selling your online business. So you have to have a good offer, or else you're not going to sell, and you're going to be just a commodity coach. That's another different story. So let me give you an example. What's this guy's name? Liver King. He does carnivore diet all the fucking time. That diet is stupid, but his conviction and his relatability in the content, it's so good. People want to do it all the time. So have that conviction and give those examples in your content, so that people start buying into your philosophy and how you do things that make you stand out from all the other coaches out there, because that's something that's very important. You have to stand out. So again, what's the outcome of your program? Like what's that B? Like A to B, what's B? And work it out backwards. So like go from like somebody already having the outcome and all the steps they needed to take to get there, and build your program this way. And here's where a lot of people fail. And this is exactly what I just told you about. You have to understand that if you're getting into this online coaching space, the online coaching space is extremely saturated. It really is. So you have to stand out. If you suck at marketing, it's gonna be very tough. You're probably gonna sell something that a lot of people already do: copywriting services, fitness, dating, mindset. There are millions of coaches out there. So you don't want to be just another coach, just another commodity, because then you're going to start to be selling on price, and that's a race to the bottom. You do not want to do that. A lot of people out there will tell you, just DM more people, somebody's going to buy, do more cold outreach, DM people until your thumbs bleed out. That's not me. With me, differentiation is key, and you have to be an authority of one in your market. You do so by having your own beliefs, having your own unique mechanism, and making your offer so damn good that it just sells itself. So that's what you have to do on how to sell your stuff. So now let's move into like what you should charge. Value is extremely subjective, but what is the impact you are causing by solving this issue? Quantify that. Even better, how much will your prospect miss out if they don't have the solution that you're giving them? So if somebody is obese, what is the price of them not being coached by you? How can you quantify that? Charge that. Price is made up, guys. Price is just fake. It's just a number. Value is very subjective. So depending on how you position your offer in the marketplace, to whom you're speaking, your offer might be worth 20 grand, and for some people it might be worth $1,000. So it's very subjective based on the individual. But holy shit, the first and most important thing you have to understand is that your offer has to be really good. Fix that first, and then selling is just a made up price. You cannot underprice your offer, because people who pay attention. This is why it's not a good idea to give out your program for free. I've made this mistake in the past. If you give out your shit for free, people are not gonna value it because there's no skin in the game. So make sure you don't underprice your stuff. And also, if you do a lot of one-on-one, you can price your thing a little bit higher because you are spending your time with people. Obviously, this is something I go more in depth in my mentorship. It will take us at least an hour to decide, because I have to understand the psychology behind your messaging and also understand the actual value in the offer that you're giving. And honestly, that's really it. For the most part, a lot of beginners have this you don't know what you don't know kind of issue, and sometimes it can be tough because you need the clarity and the guidance. But if you want my one-on-one help, I'll leave a link down in the description below. You can book a quick 30-minute call to see if I can help you out. Obviously, to work with me is not free. If I can help you out, I'll let you know, obviously, and I'll send you some resources as well to make sure that you're going in the right direction. Truly, the only people I can't help are those people who have nothing, no skills, no knowledge of anything. They haven't done anything at all. Or maybe you're thinking that coaching is kind of like a cool gig, so no skills, no nothing, and you just kind of want to do this because it's cool. I can't help you out. And obviously, there's also an approval process. So if we see that you're a good fit, we'll onboard you right then and there. There's a link down below. You can learn more about it. If you have any other questions, just drop them down in the comments below or shoot me a DM in IG. I'll leave that all in the description below. But if you find this helpful, please like this and comment what your biggest takeaway is, or what it is that you're going to start doing. Or if you have any questions as well, just comment down below. And for now, I'll see you on the next one.